I just talked to my CPA and he confirmed this completely legal tax strategy that lets you make private school tuition tax deductible. Here's a 3-step framework that you can follow. Step number 1 is to hire your kids for your business. They can help organize the office, they can help clean the office, and they're gonna learn real business skills. Step number 2 is to structure their pay. In 2025, you can pay them up to $14,600. They're not gonna owe any income taxes, and you can deduct that same amount as a business expense. And step number 3, the money they earn can be used for anything, including private school tuition. Even though private school isn't normally tax deductible, you just created a legal way to write it off through your business.
I can already see it now, people jumping into the comments talking about how there's no way to actually deduct private school. Well, there actually is. What's being talked about here is a creative utilization of a tax reduction strategy that I call income shifting, where the business is taking a tax deduction for employment income being paid out to a minor child of the business owner, and the minor child is picking up that income tax free so long as it's at or below the standard deduction, which in 2025 is up to $15,000. Now, there are a few things that you need to do as a business owner in order to get this strategy correct. First and foremost, you have to understand what type of company is actually employing the minor child. See, the company has to be wholly owned by parents of the minor child so that they don't have to deal with income tax withholding nor self-employment tax withholding like Social Security and Medicare. Now, the minor child needs to be age 17 years or younger, and they actually have to be rendering legitimate services for that business. They can't be simply paid for doing nothing. But it's important to note that federal income tax environment, that standard deduction, that's not necessarily applicable in every single state. So you have to look at your respective states' limitations as well. The other thing to note is that different states have different rules with regard to employing children. But again, some people may jump into the comments saying, wait a minute, you can't hire your children because of child labor laws. Well, that doesn't really apply wholly to all family-owned businesses. There are going to be limitations with regard to the type of work that could be done, right? Like you can't have a 3-year-old driving a dump truck, right? So there are certain limitations with regard to hazards and the type of work that's being done. But in essence, you can leverage this strategy to effectively shift money from your tax bracket to your minor child's tax bracket, which is essentially zero, and then utilize those tax-free dollars essentially to spend on a variety of different things, private school included. Now, if you're interested in strategies like this and you want to see whether or not we can help you implement them, just drop the word apply and let's find out.